I had a conversation last week with a young man. He's not young anymore, but I used to teach him in early morning seminary back in Southern California. He belonged to a core group of LDS young men who hung out with each other ever since they were little boys, deacons together on up through their teen years. He served a mission, he married in the temple, then life sort of turned on him and he's gone through a divorce. He told me about attending a couple of gatherings where all these LDS friends were. At one of them, he had a glass of wine, and his LDS friends witnessed it. Now, the next time they all got together, some of those who observed him having a glass of wine refused to speak to him at all, or have any dialogue, any eye contact, just shunned him. The story is both sad and comical. And we talked about how, as a Mormon, you could rob a bank, and if you say you believed in the Book of Mormon, you could rob a bank, even worship the devil probably, but if you drink a glass of wine, look out. Our perusal of the Gospel of Matthew, we come to chapter 15 and a singular statement from our Lord and King. In Matthew 15, 10 through 11, he says, "Hear and understand, not that which goes into the mouth defiles a man, but that which comes out of the mouth, this defiles a man." In the example of my LDS friend who had a glass of wine, we are simultaneously met with another LDS man who treated him poorly for having had that glass of wine. In your opinion, where would Jesus assign condemnation? The man who had the glass of wine, or the other men who refused to make eye contact or be friendly to him thereafter? This is one of the inherent problems with laws and codes of health many religions invoke in the name of God. They make obedience to these codes mandatory and proof of holiness while ignoring the weightier matters of the law, which are love and kindness and patience and long-suffering and generosity and genuine care for each other. To drink or not, to smoke or not, are not the issues. All things are lawful, but not all things are expedient. The issues are matters of the heart. How does our individual hearts relate and respond to all people of all walks and of all lifestyle choices, even people who make mistakes? A real life story one of my daughters told me recently perfectly illustrates the problem with the LDS stance on these things. Again, back in California, a young LDS boy and his girlfriend were in the back of a car getting the windows very steamy when a cop comes up and orders them out of the car. One of the first questions he asked the kids was, "Have you been drinking?" To which the boy indignantly replied while zipping up his pants, "No, we're Mormon." "Hear and understand," Jesus said. "Not that which goes into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out, this defiles a man."